Go back to your country on the 30th of June.
Please go to your country. 30 June is the deadline.
Or else what? You can't distinguish in the street between the one who's legally there and the one who's not legally there.
Back to your countries, we are tired of you guys.
It's not the guy in the street who's supposed to ask you, where are you from? And you say, well, I'm from such and such a place. Okay, so are you here legally? He doesn't even have. And I'm saying, you in South Africa, prove yourself to be educated, distinguished, wise, and understanding.
Shut up and listen to what I'm saying, because you don't know why I'm here.
Okay. Show yourself to be excellent. No one is denying the challenges that you might face, and not to allow yourself accept foolish solutions for real problems. Every God-fearing person should refuse to follow those foolish instructions. And all wise and understanding people should not join. The people came to the conclusion that their young people weren't getting good jobs. They had sudden economic problems after they had been prosperous for a few years, and decided some other Africans who had come to Nigeria during the years of prosperity, because they kind of fled economic hardships in their countries and relocated to Nigeria and took up different kinds of jobs. Many Nigerians concluded that the reason they were having difficulties was because of these immigrants who were now in their country. Zeroed in particularly on Ghanaians who were their next door neighbors, and insisted all Ghanaians must leave the country. And the president also did announce that those who were illegal immigrants must leave. But the trouble with a lot of such things is that when the people on the grounds, when those in the streets decide they have the power to execute judgment because the others are illegals or they're illegally here, we must send them out. So they insisted the Ghanaians must leave. What a sight it was back in those years. They had to go. Did things change? No. They were definitely not enough to have caused a dent in the economy. They were the scapegoat, sent away in pain. They'd been here for several years, and they were to leave suddenly. The Nigerians believed they had justification to send them out. Go back to your country. And when such things happen, you can't distinguish in the street between the one who's legally there and the one who's not legally there. It's the government functionaries that have the authority to decide who's legal and who's not legal. It's not the guy in the street who's supposed to ask you, where are you from? And you say, well, I'm from such and such a place. Okay, so are you here legally? He doesn't even have the wherewithal to make such decisions. It cannot be left to everyone who is angry. The government already has structures to deal with illegal immigration. So leave that to the government. Now, if you say the government is not doing it, protest to the government. Protest to the government, then the government will listen to you. Protest to the government. You don't go after those. That's taking the law into your hands. Now you accuse them of breaking the law by coming in illegally, and you attack them by breaking the law. You cannot take the law into your hands and go after them and tell them they must leave. You don't have the authority to do that. That's also illegal. It's as illegal as their illegal immigration. Here is where you get into real trouble. Imagine that they resist in self-defense. One little spark of a problem can lead to terrible devastation. And that's why I warn you. If you're not happy with the immigrants in the country, protest to the government. They allow protests. So you can go in the street to the government and let them hear you, and they will take actions. There are legal ways of dealing with such things. It's not appropriate for you, when you are not the law enforcement agent, it's not appropriate for you to give an ultimatum to the immigrants in your country and say, on such and such a date, you must leave. It's not okay. You're not authorized to do that. You don't have the right to do it. You are just as illegal in such an action as they are illegal in coming into your country without the right documentation. And that is assuming that you're only upset with those who came in illegally. The trouble doesn't stop there. When we say xenophobia, maybe you need to understand what it really is. It comes from two words, two Greek words, xenos and phobos. Xenos refers to a stranger or a foreigner. And of course, phobos, fear. So those who are telling you on the 30th of June, we're going out and we're going to harass or stop or drive out all undocumented immigrants. They don't have the power to do it. It's illegal. Leave that job for the police. Leave it for the government. And I said, if you think the government is not doing enough, protest to the government. Go to the government. Protest to the government. Don't take the laws into your hands. Every God-fearing person should refuse to follow those foolish instructions. Don't go with them. I tell you, it's improper. A mob cannot create peace. You have a government. Let the government do its job. It's easy to say, if the government is not doing it, we're gonna help the government. How are you gonna help the government? You put the government in place. They are your representatives. Don't destroy your own country while you're thinking that you're trying to save it from these immigrants. Reminds me of the words of John F. Kennedy in his inaugural speech years ago. He said, those who foolishly want to claim power by riding the tiger will find themselves inside. I hope you understand what that means. A mob is difficult to control A mob is as bad as fire. A mob is as bad. There are three terrible forces in the world that are difficult to control. So I want the leaders of South Africa to think again. The government has power to protect all people in their country. You have to protect everyone. Even criminals have to be protected by the government. Don't forget. Even criminals have to be protected. And then they're brought to justice. And while they are facing justice, they must be protected. Otherwise, there's no justice. And you cannot say, bring us good immigrants. There's no such thing. There are no good immigrants and bad immigrants. They're just people. And people might act badly. But then, that's why you have the laws. So you must reverse the plan to destroy or to molest or malhandle or mistreat anyone on the 30th of June. And all wise and understanding people should not join such a rampage. If you must protest, protest to the government. Don't attack the immigrants. Get to the government, let the government do its job. That's the way to do it. And I pray for you that God will give you wisdom to act wisely in these challenging times and not to allow yourself accept foolish solutions for real problems. No one is denying the challenges that you might face with immigration. They come in different forms. But don't prefer the wrong solutions, especially such actions that will likely lead you downhill. So, understand that the peace you have enjoyed so far can increase. You can have more peace. Or you can destroy it. And I would say to all who are Christians in South Africa, pray for the peace of South Africa. That's what you do. Don't get involved in these satanic activities. I told you, it's Satan that leads people to attack others and destroy their lives. All of that anger for good reasons or bad reasons makes no difference. So let God guide your heart. Let God guide your heart. There's the right way to deal with a problem, and there's a wrong way to deal with it. Do it the right way. Do it the right way. And I'm praying for you that you do it the right way and make South Africa even greater. Do it the right way. And the same throughout Africa. There's no reason to retaliate. There's no reason for Ghana to retaliate against South Africa, or Malawi to retaliate against South Africa, or Nigeria to retaliate against South Africa. I think there can be a discussion. It's very easy. It's very easy. Don't make Africa a terrible place. Make it a place of peace. And you can. And you can. So I thank God, because God's plan for this second half of the year is to have peace for all the nations of the world. And that's one more reason it's important for South Africa to act wisely, as I've said, unintended, always unintended. So it's easy to support the reason why the immigrants must go. It's easy to support it. All kinds of reasons can be advanced. And I'm not here to discuss whether the reasons are good or not good. I'm telling you, there's a process. There's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. Jungle justice is not okay.
Yes, sir.
It's not okay.
Yes, sir.
Even when you catch a thief, you don't start beating him and injuring him, and you don't have to kill him there. Take him to the law.
Yes, sir.
That's what you do in a lawful society. And I'm saying, you in South Africa, prove yourself to be educated, distinguished, wise, and understanding.
Yes, sir.
Show yourself to be excellent.
Yes.
That's what you have to do. Let me show you a little bit of this documentary. Just watch this. So may June 30th be a day of peace for you, not a day of war and trouble. That's my prayer. God's plan is to give peace and prosperity throughout the world.
Up the loudest.
Loudest.